Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie reaction. Today we have something really cool here, and I'm really happy that this one won the poll, and that is Little Woman. Now, we've seen a film kind of not like this, but from the same director, Greta Gerwig, and that was Lady Bird. And if you haven't seen my first time viewing analysis, commentary on that movie, definitely check that out. I think it's a great segue to go into Little Woman. And I've heard of Little Woman because it's been adapted several times. And I think I've seen something of it just long ago. I think it was a very older film, or maybe like an anime or something like that. And I'm really excited to kind of see this adaptation from Greta Gerwig, and obviously just like her experience as a director, but also just her experience just being a woman and being able to insert these stories from a woman's perspective and then bring forth like these really incredible stories that probably wouldn't have been shown any light of day because of just the atmosphere that we kind of live in. And if you've seen my initial conversation on Lady Bird, then you understand why every spectrum, every perspective of storytelling is vastly important, because just art itself and the art of storytelling can really shape the environment and just really inspire people. And for people to have to go through so many boundaries just because of, let's say for instance, their skin color or how they look or their gender, vice versa, it's unfortunate. That's the world that we live in as of right now. And I love that, despite the obstacles, you still have these incredible stories that actually tackle these obstacles and present them into their film, thus bringing forth a new creative story that you can tell to others and actually learn from. And I think that's really fascinating. So I'm really excited to jump into Little Woman. And again, guys, if you want to see all that I really have to say, because I do cut these up, if you want to see that one scene that I didn't showcase, or that one scene that you really want me to check out, then I highly recommend the full-length reactions. You can click the Patreon link below. We have an awesome Patreon community, hence why we're watching this. Shout out to my Patreon people for recommending Little Woman. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for the support on this channel. Let me stop talking. Let's hop right into Little Woman. That was a beautiful first frame. I love that. It's the combination of her breathing deeply, standing in front of this door. You hear a bunch of noise from the other side. You can tell that she's about to go into an environment that is very challenging, which I have a feeling is going to be the theme throughout this film.
Good day.
So I'm assuming that was actually her story that she put in. She kind of used like a false name. Congratulations. I don't know, I can probably tell that, she probably didn't have a lot of luck prior, so this is a really big win for her.
Desire for money.
Well, my sister Amy's in Paris, and until she marries someone obscenely wealthy, it's up to me to keep the family afloat. Goodbye.
Facts. Hey, some people aren't born in wealth. You got to get that money, so I respect it. By all means, get that money.
Come on.
Are you looking
We need to be somewhere.
Come to the New Year's Eve party. It's a ball, and everyone will be there, including Fred. Pick me.
I was wondering why the camera here was shot in such a way. It has like this really interesting stabilized motion on the carriage, where it's not like rocky. It's like, I feel like the camera's like latched onto the actual carriage itself. Just a little technical thing I've just picked up. It's always interests me, this time frame. I think it would have been really cool to live in, but as you can tell, I probably wouldn't have had a good time. It's always interesting. But it's an interesting time frame for sure. 100%.
It's the dampness drying. Queer smell. It's like burnt
Now,
feathers.
I'll take this off, and you'll see a perfect ringlet.
Oh my God, no. Damn. That sucks. Another thing that I really love about this film so far is the color palette. The color palette is just so it's fitting for this. It has like a royal, I guess you could say a royal glow to it. Not to say that they live in royalty times or anything like that, but it has that feeling towards it. Almost feels like a painting, almost, where a lot of the colors are low contrast, but the saturation is very high. It almost reminds me of
I have an idea of how we can manage.
Man, Sasuke is so cool. What the heck, man? I'm so mad. He's like cool in every film that he's in. How come I can't be that cool?
We need ice. Oh, come in. Come in.
Is that all right?
Apologies for the chaos. I enjoy baking in the middle of the night and don't mind the clutter.
I love how much of a home this is, you know?
I call you Teddy?
Yes.
Like, I love how even though he's in here, the house doesn't break. You know, like
Play a girl.
it's like chaotic, but it's familiar to the family, and I think that's really telling, not just by how they're acting and how they're talking, but how the colors are. Like the color is very warm. It's very gentle, despite all the craziness happening. Wow, is she ambidextrous? Did she just like swap both hands? That's pretty cool. If they did that, I love how low key it was. That was really good. Tells a lot about her character as well.
Perhaps you're fantasizing about spending Fred Vaughn's fortune. Fred Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, I also want to take this time to shout out the costume designs. Because, like, man, they are on point. Love how they flow when everybody's dancing and doing their choreography.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Give me another. Joe, we've been up for hours.
Wow. Again, these are probably my favorite scenes so far, where everybody is together and they're in this household and you just kind of see everyone's chemistry and just the warmth. Again, just the warmth of this frame. Every time it's just orange glow and it just radiates so much happiness and joy.
I know you don't care what I think, but you don't want your mother to find you like this, do you?
Of course we care what you think,
Your
Hannah.
family.
I also really enjoy the soundtrack in the background. Again, like, my heart just feels very like
Joanna and I
filled, you know?
Dogs don't get hungry, Beth.
I've rewritten.
Like, filled with joy. Like, it's just such a good feeling when they showcase this entire scene. It's so innocent.
What? What is it?
Wow.
Not far from here lives a poor young woman.
I love how quickly they noticed something was wrong with their mother. Wow.
Tutor my grandson in manners as well as mathematics.
Again, kind of relating it to what I said previously on the contrast between the two. How his environment is so cold, and I don't want to say the word lifeless, but it's very stagnant and stale, where this, granted, doesn't have like the richness, I guess you could say, the luxuries, you know, but it has the luxury of emotions and, you know, the beautiful chemistry of having, you know, a loving family. Wow, and I almost love how like this cabin is starting to almost glow in itself. It's starting to, you know, when they first entered, it was very dim and it was very dark, and now it's radiating with light and colors, not just because of their outfits, but because of maybe like the actual emotions that they brought forth with it.
Be right and foolish.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, you're not paid to think.
Wow. Okay. That was some interesting dialogue there. Because it is interesting, because back then, I mean, the only way to kind of navigate your life, especially as a woman, is to, you know, to marry well, which is, that's wild. I mean, even today, you kind of get hints of that. In order for you to pursue your dream, you have to, I don't know, marry within wealth or within reason instead of looking at it as you being independent on your own.
Women being taught at home is much more proper, I believe.
Only because the schools for women are so poor.
And he's quite right.
I wish all the girls would leave his horrible school and that he would die.
Amy, you did wrong.
Yo, Amy is hilarious. I love her. She's great, yo.
Mr. Theodore Lawrence.
Absolutely not.
What?
Now let's have it. He's a real boy.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, no, this is like a girl's thing. We can't be like, nah, fam. She tried to be slick with it, too. That's hilarious. It's cool that like all of them are like friends too. I think that's pretty dope.
Office I've made in the forest by the pond. Yes, 4 keys.
Like this entire moment, like Greta Gerwig is very great at capturing moments and making them feel as though you kind of live them, just based off of the emotions and the things that are happening within the frame.
Both got 5. That's a drawing. It's a drawing.
It's so wild looking at this house now, you know? Not to say that it lost the warmth or anything like that, but it physically looks different. Like, the color is just so different now. Damn. Why? Why would you? No, that is so evil. That is so evil. I really love her character, though. She's, like, my favorite so far. But damn, that is some evil stuff right there.
I burnt your book. I told you I'd make you pay, and I did.
Oh, this is... Oh, boy. Damn. That sucks. That sucks, man. That was... Oh boy, is she gonna fall in the center now? Oh, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good at all.
Joe, help me pull. Amy, grab the branch! Grab it, Amy!
Ah, come on, y'all. Come on. No, I mean, hey, that's one way to get back together. That's for sure. Almost get hyperthermia.
So good to see your face. We're going to the sea to get you strong and well. The sea? I want you dancing by the time Amy gets back.
I love how the lighting is in this film as well too. A lot of flat lighting, which really makes for
She writes that
extremely
Lori is there.
gorgeous.
I'm glad he's with her.
You know, soft
He won't respond to
portraits. You know, just the detail within these characters is just so soft and fuzzy, and again, it looks like a painting. I think it works really well, just like in Portrait of a Lady on Fire. It almost feels like a play. You know, it almost feels like a musical in a way, because the score, it never really ceases. It like kind of travels, and flows with the overarching story of the film, and I think that's like really interesting. That's one of the reasons why it almost reminds me of a musical play. What a gorgeous frame this is. I absolutely love how they're using all the architectural designs within the ages, you know, too. Like, it's just really lovely, you know? What is that, reminding him of his daughter almost? Wow. Love that they held on that scene, too.
I am very sorry that you've had to do without so many beautiful things. And that you're married to someone who can't give them to you.
Jesus. Wow. Damn. It's so crazy seeing them now, you know, when they're going back and forth. Oh, man, it definitely hurts.
Poet. I'm just a woman. And as a woman, there's no way for me to make my own money.
Oh, yep. She definitely has a point with that. That's for sure.
And if we had children, they would be his, not mine. They would be his property. So don't sit there and tell me that marriage isn't an economic proposition, because it is.
That's very true. She spit some straight facts there. That's for sure. You know, that brings up the question. It's like, you know, women during that time, it's like you have to marry rich. And it's not just off of love. I mean, you're loving within a confine. You know, you're not able to love to your fullest. Because women weren't able, and probably still aren't able, to, I mean, just get the opportunity to do that. It's almost as if, you know, it's like recapturing that moment. You know, every time when they flash back to, you know, I guess you could say, these very warm moments, like quite literally, the frame is orange, you know. It's so interesting when it's contrasted with what's happening now during the present.
What novelty is worth that sweet monotony, where everything is known and loved because it is known?
Wow, the stark contrast of the colors. It's just it's beautifully jarring.
Boy.
Well, it doesn't affect the fate of the nation, so don't wail. Oh, I'm so proud you're my daughter. Oh, it's just crazy to do something for Father.
Wow. Talk about a clutch move. Oh my goodness. She cut her hair to get some cash. Wow. That's awesome. That's love right there.
Sir, I wanted to thank you for...
Oh. Oh, my heart. Oh, that was so good.
It's for your own good, child.
Should we send for Mother?
No, we shouldn't worry her. I've never wished for money more than now.
Listen, we'll nurse her and she'll get better.
Oh man. Scarlet fever. I forget what that does. You guys comment below what that is actually. I completely forgot.
I just told Fred Vaughn I wouldn't marry him.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh man. How they basically showcased that was just wow. Wow. I love how they're showing every one of her sisters spending time with her. I mean, obviously including her mother. Just reinforcing that love that this family has. It's, oh man, an incredible acting from everyone here. Everyone here, man. Just so good.
Here's another Christmas gift for the Marsh family.
Oh, snap. Oh, my heart, yo. I did not know it was Better Call Saul, man.
Oh, Beth. Merry Christmas, my
No wonder
dear.
you girls are so great. You got him. Oh, man. Damn. That hurts. That hurts. Wow. I loved how the color was almost like illuminating behind her. These are just some really gorgeous, just incredibly living frames that are being brought forth in this film. It's truly it truly is remarkable, really. And I love that they're taking their time with it. You know, they're not rushing past certain frames. They're letting it sit.
Just fine, but I must make you here now and give me an answer because I cannot go on like this any longer. I gave up billiards. I gave up everything
Wow.
you didn't like. I'm happy I did.
Hey, he had to say something. He had to say something.
I'm so sorry, but I just can't help it.
I can't love anyone else, Joe. I only love you.
Teddy, it would be a disaster.
Dang, they are doing a good job with this. I'm happy that, you know.
Why does your family and my grandpa expect it? Why are you saying this? Say yes. Let's be happy together, Joe.
I love that she's like keeping true to her core. Because it's not like a fantasy or a fairy tale. It definitely hurts, though. That's for sure.
I'd hate elegant society, you'd hate my scribbling, and we would be unhappy, and we'd wish we hadn't done it, and everything would be horrid.
She's almost saying it as if, like, you know, she's afraid of actually losing him, too, you know? Because everyone else is kind of, like, moving on.
I think you will marry Joe. I think you'll find someone and love them, and you will live and die for them because that's your way, and you will. And I'll watch.
Damn. Damn, that was... Jeez. Homie almost looks like Bruce Wayne a little bit. I know that's a little bit off-centered, but he looks like a Bruce Wayne.
I was young and stupid. But now I have changed. The worst fate is to live my life without you in it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be very bad. Oh no.
Can we still be friends, Joe, please?
Of course, my boy. Always.
Man. Oh man. After she wrote that whole letter too. Oh my goodness. Oh, man.
No, you're not angry at me. Life is too short to be angry at one's sisters.
Oh. Oh, that's adorable. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Man, this film is crazy. I was not expecting it to pull so much on my heartstring, y'all. What on earth, man? She brings up something that is so... That's like one of the craziest themes about this, because when you're a woman, especially during that time, it's choosing what you want to be. Would you rather go after your passion, or would you rather, I mean, because if you do, you run the chance of being alone. And I know that goes for, you know, men as well too, but, you know, for women, it's just different on a different scale.
Oh, Joe.
You know, people say that, you know, women's timelines are almost like shorter than men. Because I think, personally, I think that's true. So I really do understand her pain, you know, because you want to go after your passion so hard, but, you know, you're afraid of being alone. You fall in love with your craft. That's exactly what happens. This is really beautiful. This is seriously beautiful. I relate to a lot of the things that fall within each character, really. But with hers, I really do feel her character because you feel like such an oddball because you push other people away. It almost seems like because you're so passionate. But when push comes to shove, you rely on something. It's you and your passion for something. You start creating. This is such a beautiful scene right here. I love what's happening.
But, Joe, dear, you have a guest.
I don't know anyone.
I'm sorry to intrude.
It's you.
Oh, you saw how she just like glowed. Oh, that was so. Oh, that made me melt. That was perfect. I love how the significance of the piano not only signifies like, you know, her life lost, but like, you know, when she started playing and, you know, the other man was crying because his daughter, you know, passed away at a young age as well. So I love that theme was brought forward.
Goodbye.
If you don't go and see him, like, what the heck?
Joe, you love him.
What? No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I am half as smart as you, but I can see it so plainly.
Facts. Like, what the heck?
Doesn't she love him?
You should go and show that 100%.
You need to go after him.
Fact. Yo, this is why she's the best.
I'm coming too.
Yes.
No.
Are you kidding me? Yes. Go after the homie.
It was fiction. He was practically begging for a reason to stay.
But it's raining outside.
It doesn't matter. Can you come with me? I need to fix you. Lori, can you stop?
Oh, man. I'm so happy that this is happening. Because I'm like, yo, come on now. Don't let him walk in the rain alone back to wherever he's going to go. Like, you love this dude.
So, who does she marry?
No one. She doesn't marry either of them.
No. No, that won't work at all.
That's literally me. He's like, no, what?
So I get nothing if it fails.
No, I'll give you $500 right now to buy out the copyright.
Copyright.
That's the right for reprinting, that sort of thing. Sequels, characters.
Keep that book to yourself. Keep that book to yourself. Hell no. Pardon my language, but...
Done.
And you don't need to decide about the copyright right now.
No, I've decided. I want to own my own book.
Love it. Love it. That energy is beautiful. I'm assuming she's what, making her own copies of the book? Love it. That is so great. And I love how this is reminiscent of kind of like what we were noticing earlier about, you know, just the moments that were had at the beginning of the film or the flashbacks of the film. And notice how the color grade is actually like orange again. It's glowing. That was beautiful. And that is Little Women. All right, everybody, and that wraps up Little Women. This was a very special film. And yeah, I first off feel like Lady Bird and Little Women are two different beasts of their own. But I definitely enjoyed Little Women not a lot more. I'm not downgrading Lady Bird at all because they're both, again, very great films in their own regard. But Little Women just hit something. It hit something in me that I just really loved. And it was just one of those films where I am just surprised at how well balanced and how well paced this film is because it juggles a lot. And that can easily, you know, be fumbled. But, you know, obviously Greta Gerwig is just, you know, extremely versed with the act of juggling multiple things and somehow making such a beautiful, coherent story that is almost timeless in a way. And it really does show just, it really does just show like this, the power of storytelling, and not just overall as a human thing, but specifically, you know, for women. And I don't know, like, this is something that I would love to, and I would, you know, obviously, you know, when I have kids and, you know, if I have a daughter, you know, I would show her everything that there is. I'll let her mind run wild. But this is one of the special films that I would love to show her, you know, and showcase the importance of everything that was in this film thematically, and just how beautiful this film is on a cinematic scale, but also in the writing and in the acting. Everything was just so beautiful. It was like a play. It really was like a play, and how it was broken up was like a play as well. And man, it took my breath away. And I'm very happy that I was able to watch this film, and I'm probably going to watch it several more times because it's just very, very timelessly beautiful. So guys, tell me what you guys thought about Little Women. You know, did you like it? What are some things that you didn't like in the film? Just express your opinions below. Make sure it's done with respect as always. But guys, I mean, if you want to see the full length, which I highly recommend, definitely check out the Patreon link below. But like always, guys, stay healthy, stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed. Everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free. Just like my time. Hair pulled back in the backseat.